the second one as well now, with the white top. Too expensive though.
Very.
Yeah.
When did they stop allowing people to like climb?
Climb?
Yeah, it was a long time ago, right?
Not long.
Not long
Not
ago.
long, like 20 years ago or so. 30 maximum. Anyone wants to use the toilet before we start? Toilets inside are not beautiful at all. So this is our last chance for a decent toilet for like me. Follow me, please. Layer consists of rocks as well. They were placed inclining at an angle of 75 degrees, all of them. So some of them carrying each other's. I mean, each one is carrying the one above it. Anyway, so both of them looked like that, but of course erosion and the kings of the Middle Kingdom. We are here at the cemetery of the Old Kingdom. All right, Old Kingdom. Old Kingdom. It takes place from 2686 BC until 2181 BC. 2686 BC, 2181 BC. All right, Old Kingdom. So the pyramids we see here, they were built in the 2400s BC. 2400s BC. All right. Josa 1 and the Josa, the one that some of you have been and some of you are going next. Zosa or Josa 1, the step pyramid, 2600 BC. We're talking. All right. Still Old Kingdom. Zosa 1, third dynasty. This one is fourth dynasty, but still from the same kingdom, Old Kingdom. Both of these pyramids used to look like the tip of this one, and as I told you, the kings, for two reasons, the outer casing layer is gone. First one, the erosion. Second one, and actually the main one, it has been dismantled. This outer casing layer was dismantled by the kings of the Middle Kingdom to build temples for themselves. So instead of going to the quarries, dismantle the outer casing layer and take it, build their own temples or tombs with it.
Next to the big pyramid, there's a teeny tiny little one. Is that considered a pyramid?
It is considered a pyramid, but for the queens, for the wives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that was there as well?
This one is the smallest one, the one behind me with the gash in the middle.
Yeah.
That's the 64 meters height one. Belongs to for the what?
Grandson. Right?
The grandson, exactly. Father, son, grandson, and only 64 meters height. But it was not the outer casing layer of this one. Just right before you guys, 12 o'clock direction. It was not limestone. It was granite. You still can see it at the base. You still can see some slabs, some granite slabs at the base of it. Can you see it there? Yeah. That gash was made in the medieval eras in the 10th century AD. 10th century AD or AC. That's like 1 millennium ago, right? By one of the kings called the Ma'mun. He was looking for some treasures inside, but the more he digs, the more he finds rocks. So he gave up.
Are we going to be stopping soon so we can take photos near these?
We will stop at the panorama. Our next stop is at the panorama, where you can get photos of.
Is that like right there?
All three of them. No, on a higher area. On a higher area over there, where the car is coming, to see the whole plateau and take photos with all the pyramids behind. Is it
possible to stop like right here so we can take some quick photos?
All right.
For like 5 minutes or so.
All right. وقفلهم هنا والنبي مش.
Can you go into that pyramid?
You can actually. It's closed? I think it's closed. Normally there is one or two pyramids opened normally. So I think this is closed now. I can't see anyone going in around. Pyramid, the small pyramids behind each pyramid for the wives, for the queens, yeah.
So when they went into the second pyramid and the third pyramid, did they find the body and the mummies?
No, nothing was found in any of these pyramids. Nothing. Not even one artifact.
Was that because like grave robbers, or because there was probably nothing?
Grave robbers, yeah.
Okay.
Well, if you make like a huge building like that, you're actually inviting everyone.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'll give you time for photos, but let me just take 2 minutes of your time to tell you about the area. If you look there where my finger is, there, right? So you can see many pyramids over there. You can see a lot of them. We are actually very lucky that it's that clear. Normally, we barely can see one, barely. So these pyramids there are actually two different areas, Dahshur and Abu Sir. Dahshur there is where the bent pyramid is and the red pyramid is. Some of you been there, I think, you, Catherine? Yeah. So the bent pyramid and the red pyramid, they both belong to King Senefru. Senefru is the father of Khufu, the owner of the large pyramid, Senefru. And that's the first real pyramid. After the step pyramid, first real one is this one, right? So Senefru, guys, had his architect started to build a pyramid for him, but then halfway making it, halfway building it, he found out that the angle that he started with was wrong, so he had to narrow the angle halfway. So that's why it looks bent. it's like double angled one. So of course the pharaoh didn't like that, and he had the hissy fit. He didn't like that at all. So he had to make another.
There are tickets.
It's the ticket.
Do we still need the ticket?
Yes, we're gonna show it there.
Okay.
أيوة حلو. ماشي. طيب
This is the place for the light show. You hear about the light show tonight?
Before it used to be one intact piece, native rock, right? They did not move it. So, but now, of course, along the millenniums, the sides were taken out, the erosion, the destruction of people. This is what people do anyway. So they added some sides, even the tail, the legs behind, the legs in the front. As you can see, they're all modern. All these blocks or bricks, they are all modern. This thing, guys, this thing, it used to be fully covered. If you look at me first, this bit, just before the ear. If you look at this thing, can you see some trace of reddish brown color?
Yeah.
Can you see that bit? So it used to be all. It used to be like that. They normally paint men in reddish brown color and women in white kind of color. Because back in the days, that's the idea. We're talking guys like 3,000 BC. Men are always outside working and women are working as well. So that's why men always are reddish, brownish kind of.
No problem, China. Whatever.
Here?
Okay. Oh, I will see one. I know. Thank you.
The flower looks like sand. This is a symbol of Amun-Ra. Amun-Ra gives the sand. Sand gives the ancient Egyptian power and life. Please, Chris. And if you touch the flower, this means good luck. Please, good luck. Touch. Good luck. Yeah. Touch. And good luck for me. Second, the stem looks like what you see. What's the symbol? A pyramid or pyramid, yeah. Looks like 3 pyramids in Egypt. It's a symbol of eternity. And everywhere we can see the stem is around the stem, but that one unique. This is our pyramid, symbol of eternity. Now we can see how the ancient Egyptian make the paper from this plan. First, we cut the stem in a size we need. Large in size, medium or small size. After that, remove the green part. This part very strong. Who have strong muscles? You. Now this is deal. Try to cut it, but that's this way. If you cut it, you will be married Egyptian woman. Right? If you can't cut it, it must be $2 or yeah, you can. Is this your lovers? Can or no? Can, yeah. Oh, easy. You know, if you can't, we'll be wearing Egyptian men. Try. Now this part is strong for that ancient Egyptian making this part missing this basket spoons had made, and you know Prophet Moses when his mother put him in the river Nile, she put him in the basket. It made from this part. The part we need to make the liver, this part, because this part is slices. But this part we can cut it easily because it has a amount of water and sugar. To make the paper, first we want to move the water by hammer and by little bit. Why remove the water? To be flat, strong and flexible. Before we can cut it. After move the water, strong and flexible. After the water, we want the sugar. We put the slices in water 6 days. 6 days if we need white color. 12 days if we need brown one or chocolate one. After that, after 6 days, we take the slices and we put the slices between 2 pieces of cotton, one horizontal and vertical.
Like weaving?
Yeah, horizontal and vertical lines. Waves. Okay. Finally, we put all under press 6 days. Now, 6 days equals how many? 6 days and 6 days equals? 12. Now, abracadabra equals the paper.